to talk to you guys. So I'm going to try to keep it somewhat short. I've only got a few things that I really want to say. First, before I say anything else, I want to say I am blessed beyond anything that I deserve. And I know through my life and what I've been through and the things that I've seen and the things I've done, I know that that's because of God 100%, without a doubt. It's nobody else. It's not me. It's not anybody else. It's Him. And if it wasn't for His love and His grace for me, I'd be a totally sad, terrible person in a bad place. So, and I think that's probably the biggest thing for me is perspective. Perspective's huge. You know, I've struggled in my life with my faith and what I believe, and I went through a long time in my life where I don't know that I believed in anything. And if I did, I think maybe I did it for show or for whatever reason. And when bad things would happen to me in my life and I would be in a negative place, I would blame God. And at the end of the day, every negative thing that's ever happened to me was completely on my own hands. And it had nothing to do with Him. And if I would have let Him in a long time ago, it would have been a completely different story. And luckily, although I say luckily, and that's not true because it's not luck, there's no such thing. It's His will. I have, in my life, had some wonderful, wonderful people that He's put in my path and have influenced me and helped me with my walk. And I promise I'm not Facebooking. I've got all this written down because I know I'd forget it. So I'm lying. I'm watching the live feed. I want to see myself. But seriously, I want to say first, I married the epitome of a faithful person. And I watched her in the time that I've been with her show me what it's like to be faithful to God. And He'll provide for it. And I thank Him every day for you, Sarah. And I love you. It's funny. Again, luck's not right, luck's not real, faith's not real. It's His will. But I had this in here, and it is a complete joy. I love to see you today, Jimbo, and you're part of it too, man. And I'm thankful for the time that I had with you, and you definitely are a huge influence in my life, and I appreciate that, and I thank God for you too. Almost 2 years ago, I was asked to be a part of Even Eve at the high school, and I wasn't attending church at the time. I didn't have anything going on. Just somebody knew I could play an acoustic guitar and halfway make chords and make it sound somewhat good, so they asked me to be a part of it. But I met a guy that night, and I consider you one of my best friends now, man, and I love you. Dave and I didn't know each other. I knew nothing about Dave other than, he's Coach Ferris's son. both Coach Ferris's. And we finished Eve of the Eve that night, and I stayed at the high school for an hour talking to a guy I'd never met in my life at the little theater about my faith and where I was. And 2 weeks later, Sarah and I came to North Star for the first time. And it's funny because the first time that we came, it was a Sunday in January. It had snowed. We thought it was going to be canceled. And we showed up, and again, by no fate, by the grace of God, I walked in, and I know they're not here. I hope they're watching. But John and Krista Stables welcomed us, and they made us feel like we were 100% a part of that church the first time we walked in. And I can't say thank you enough to that as well. And I have enjoyed knowing everybody here and getting to know you. I love all you guys. You're wonderful people. This is a wonderful church, and I am so happy and so proud to be a part of what we're doing today and what's going on in the future. A couple weeks after Sarah and I started at North Star, we found out that Sarah was pregnant, which after we found out what was going on and that our prayers had been answered, Sarah's doctor told her, I don't know, and this maybe I'm misquoting, but it's as close as I can remember to what she said, but I don't know what you believe in or who you believe in, but you need to go home and you need to thank him or her or it or whatever, because you're not supposed to be pregnant and you're not supposed to be in this situation. And I know for 100% fact that it is because she is faithful and she believes in the power of God and the power of prayer and the power that only he has over all things in this world. And my little boy's back there. He's a year old now, and he is, again, I'm a blessed man. And I don't doubt that a bit, and I know that that's 100% God. Last summer, in the midst of all these things happening, I got baptized, and that's a huge thing for me because, like I said, I've been very non-committal in my relationship with Christ, and it was it's a wonderful feeling. I would be remiss if I didn't bring up this point. My parents are here, and I watched them get baptized 2 months ago. And I think that's a better feeling than my own. There's so many. I got so many good people in my life. I got my church band, my worship team here. I've got my other band here, and we're gonna play later. And I love you guys, and you're a blessing to me too. I love all the songs that we've played today, and the common thread, the common theme in all of it is we serve a God that relentlessly, without rest, pursues our hearts. And he wants us just to come to him, submit. We're not in control, but that's okay because we are under the control of an all-loving, all-knowing, all-good God. And despite every shortcoming I've had in my life, I know that love doesn't fail me. And it's not going to fail anybody else in here either. And he's done more for me than I can ever repay, and I don't have to. And My heart's full for everybody that's in this room today, and I love everybody in here. Whether I know you or not, I don't care. I love all of you. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be speaking to everybody and talking about this. Because it's great. And that's all I've got to say. We're going to sing Reckless Love.